You are watching Fugitive Red-Eye, and I'm gonna do another Random Thoughts, this time going back to the 5 minutes, presumably. Today I will be talking about films this year, specifically the ones I've enjoyed. Probably still the best film I'd say that I've seen this year, that came out this year, would have to be 10 Cloverfield Lane. It's a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend you go out and buy it, because it's out on home video now, so it's really fucking good. It's nothing like the original Cloverfield. It's not a found footage film. It's its own thing about being trapped in this bomb shelter with this psychotic guy while the rest of the world has seemingly been destroyed. It's amazing, and honestly, John Goodman is the best. Like, that is his best role I have ever seen him in. I would say even better than Walter Sobchak from The Big Lebowski. Another thing I'd like to say is I also really surprisingly have enjoyed Suicide Squad and Captain America Civil War. I've been sick of superhero movies for the past year or so, and frankly, those two I really, really enjoyed. And I also really, really enjoyed Deadpool. But that being said, I still haven't seen Independence Day Resurgence or anything like that, but I intend to at some point. But yeah, hopefully this video turns out alright. Anyway, but what was I gonna say? As you can tell, these random thoughts, if you're new to the channel, these are all, pretty much like all my videos, are completely unscripted, and with random thoughts, I just kind of ramble on about whatever the bloody hell I like, so... another good topic of the moment, TV shows. Ash vs. Evil Dead, that came out last year, of course. Season 2 coming this year, I'm looking very much forward. Final season of Bates Motel drops next year, I think. I'm looking forward as well. The last season, a lot of crazy shit happened. I won't go into too many details, but it's really good. Another thing I'd like to talk about, I guess some more modern anime stuff I'd like to talk about to an extent. I did a video a while back called my top 10 modern anime. Frankly, I'm sick of top 10 type videos, and I don't think I'll ever really use a top 10. Maybe I'll just, talk about stuff that I enjoy with this random thoughts. This is probably the closest format I'm going to do, just because, top 10s are kind of played out. But, I just wanted to add an addendum to that. I don't think Sword Art Online belonged on that list. It's really not that good. Attack on Titan, I think, after rethinking it, actually probably should have been a little bit higher up on the list than being at number 9. But one thing that definitely should have been on that list was Erased, but unfortunately that series was not out at the time, so I didn't know what the hell it was. On to the next topic of the moment, I'd like to talk a little bit about Red vs. Blue Season 14. Now, I did make a video about it when it first came out, kind of ranting about how the first episode was. With Season 14, it has its ups and downs. I really do like it, but there's a lot of things that I think are kind of bullshit. But there's also a lot of things I like. Like I said, the first episode, they just rehashed the Red vs. Blue animated special, and tried to pass it off as a new episode. Then they did the prequels, which at this point I think was my favorite arc, just because it showed how the gang got to Blood Gulch. I'm stuttering a lot for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's just because I'm talking too much. But anyway, another thing I wanted to mention was, they did this really badass prequel with Felix and Locus's backstory that they didn't even use Halo for that was really good. But the episode I think was probably the worst this season would actually probably have to be the death battle with the Meta and Carolina, just because, for one, I'm not a big fan of Screw Attack's death battles. The concept is amazing. I mean, death battles are really good, but usually Screw Attack's wildly inaccurate, at least from what I've seen. And again, if you enjoy it, that's fine. Their animation is spectacular, so it is good to see. And frankly, it was a cool fight, I will say that. And the way that, by the way, this spoils it, so if you want to stop, just click it off now. But the way that Carolina beat the meta made sense, you know, outsmarting him and using Church's Epsilon AI to outsmart him, and then, you know, killing him with his own brute shot. Made sense in the end, because she used her healing unit and stuff. But the thing is they didn't even factor in Church's short-circuiting and stuff, and I think the meta was just way stronger, and Griff even pointed that out at the end. But, anyway, that about does it for today. I'm not going to extend this one any longer, so you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time.